Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. In today's video, I wanna rant a little bit, okay? And for those of you that do not like rant videos, I would suggest maybe clicking out right now because, well, that's what's gonna happen. Like, there's no other nicer way to put it or any different way to put this, but just, you know, Plarium is disgusting. Like, they disgusted me beyond disgust as always, and I don't know. It's you know, it's tragic comedy. It's like I'm laughing about how disgusting that they should be ashamed of themselves. That's all I can say. It's like, we know that they tend to do sometimes things like this. They tend to be weird. They tend to be, you know, shitty, straight up. Like, there's no better word I can find for this. But this time around, this is like one of the worst ones from my point of view because of the way that this was all set up and prepared and all of that, right? So, like I said, I've done previous videos in the past where I did say, you know, I always call them out. Whenever they do something wrong, I always make a video on it because I will always want to call them out, right? We know that they do things like this. However, that does not excuse them does not give them a reason or an excuse to keep doing it. Like, no, this is not what you do. I swear, this is... I feel like Raid's the most disrespectful company that I've ever seen. Like, Plarium's the most disrespectful company towards their players that I have seen out there, right? Apart from, like, you know, some other ones that maybe they don't communicate. But when it comes to doing stuff in-game, they are the most disgusting, disrespectful company ever. Like, I'm sorry if somebody watches it from Raid. Yes, I mean it. I don't care, you know, if I have repercussions as a content creator, I don't care. This is just not cool. Like, really, they always do stuff like this. So what am I talking about, right? It's been 2 minutes, I haven't said anything. Well, I'm talking about the Asgardian Deck of Fate, right? We know we had things like these in the past where it required different things for you to do. We've been told about this like almost 2 months in advance. We were told when this launched, we had an infographic that said there's gonna be a Deck of Fate where we're gonna be able to get Freya, right? Okay, so that was certain, right? We all know that we could get Freya Fate Weaver. We've looked at her kit. It's a pretty unique, a pretty fun kit, and you know what? For most accounts, she would be really good, game-changing. She has a really fun passive. The kit overall is just a really good kit, right? But at the same time, that doesn't excuse them to do things like this, right? So we were told in the past, like I said, that we're gonna get this Deck of Fate, but we never know how it is. Most of the time, the Deck of Fates, stuff like this, have either summoning shards or summoning souls as the main things, and then it's either, you know, upgrade champions, upgrade gear, get gear, stuff like that. Well, this time around, we have summon souls from soulstones and upgrade champions. So pretty much champion training and then summoning souls. So I was like, you know what, okay, fair enough, I'm prepared for this. I have 3 Eternal Soulstones, plus I have a ton of these souls that I was debating being like, you know what, lots of these 6 stars, 5 stars, I don't really care. I'm just gonna sell them all, and I'm gonna be able to, I think if I look at all of this, I would be able to give myself another like 7 of them, right, if I sell everything, because I don't think I'm ever gonna use these 6-star rares even for the sake of Cintrano. So that's like, just from choosing these ones, 6,230, which means that would allow me to get another 6, 7, right? I could buy another 7. I would have had a temple. I would have pulled them as singles. That would mean that I would finish off the Deck of Fate entirely just by doing that, right? Just by summoning 10 Eternal Soulstones. The reason I'm saying that is because every time we had them in the past, we always knew that for these types of events, Hero Path, Deck of Fate, stuff like that, the Soulstones were always 4,000 points. So I'm like, you know what, I'm prepared, I'm gonna go crazy on it. I have 4,000 points, let me go ahead and... Wait a second. I cannot do that anymore, because now an Eternal Soulstone, it's only 3,000. That's 25% less. 25% less points than usual for something that we've been told from the past that we can do this, that you know, we've known in the past what we should prepare for. And I think even the Immortal Soulstones, they used to be 1,000, now it's 600. So again, another big chunk taken off of that. And even in this one, the champion training side of it, leveling and ranking up, this was like, I think at least 300, 100, so they were all higher. And this is just, I don't know, it's just I'm just disgusted. Even though, again, like, I'm gonna have lots of people maybe in the comments, or other people will be like, well, you should already know this by now, you should, you know, you should be used to it. It's like, yes, I'm aware that they do this, but still, that doesn't mean I can still not be, that doesn't mean I cannot be disgusted on the fact that they're actually doing this. This is just not cool. It's just, it's shameful, right? Like I said, players should be ashamed of themselves of always doing stuff like this, especially when it's thing that, like, you know, it's really exciting. It's, you know, Freya, everybody wants her, like, or most people want her, they want to go for her. She's, you know, you get lots of hype around it, and then you pretty much, you come and slap us in the face. That's what Palladium did from my point of view. It gets us hyped on Freya, and like, oh my god, it's so cool, oh, you're gonna be able to get it, just, you know, save up your resources and whatnot, and then this comes out and you're like, really? So it's just, like I said, pretty much Palladium coming in, slapping all of us in the face, and being like, you know what, screw you all, we don't give a shit about our community. As always, they show this. We don't give a shit about you. If you want it, try, you know, get good, pretty much. Try and pull more, far more, or if you cannot, just get out the good old credit card, you know, give us your money, because that's what we want from you. As a Palladium, as Raid Shadow Legends, that is our #1 focus. Not to make the community happy, not to, you know, try and do fun things for the game, no. What can we do to screw up the player base? What can we do to take all of their money? And that's what they always do, unfortunately. Like, I'm really sorry for those of you that don't appreciate rants, but I did say at the beginning, this is gonna be a full-on rant, because, again, maybe today was not my best day either. I had some stuff IRL that I had to sort out, but still, this is just disgusting. It's like that. There's no other one I can put it. It's like, why? You know what? They lowered this one. Why lower the champion training as well? It's like, why do you have to do it? Like my mind's blown. Like, I cannot fathom what their answer is gonna be about it. I'm quite sure they're gonna be like, oh, we looked at the data and blah blah blah, and that's bullshit. Whatever they're gonna say is gonna be, we want your money. Give us your money. If not, then it is what it is. Honestly, because of that, I'm not sure if I should be polling. Like, I think I would want to protest by not polling, but then at the same time, this is what I've been saving my this will be saving my soul stones for. I kept trying, you know, I'm looking really hard to try and get a higher awakening for Teox, and when it comes to eternal soul stones, the best times to pull the eternal soul stones are always gonna be during the Deck of Fates, the Hero's Path, you know, any other way when there is an event, or the Soul Rush, for example. When there's a Soul Rush, again, those big soul stones give you the most points. So I'm not sure I want to pull. Like, I'm not sure I want to pull anymore, even though I want it. I feel like this is just gonna be my way of protesting, and I'm gonna try to completely not engage with it, just to show my discontent and my disgust with what they have done. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think I should just ignore it, move on, and just do my summons? Like I said, I would just summon the Eternal Soul Stones and whatever I would do through champion training. But right now, I just feel like that's what I want to do. I want to protest by not summoning at all, just to tell them the same way they Palladium tells us fuck off. I want to tell them to fuck off, pretty much. Sorry for the strong language. It was a bit of strong language in this one. It's just, again, I'm just not happy. Like, I hate when they do this. I hate it. I always call them out. And I swear, if this was one of the things, if it wasn't my full-time job, and, you know, and me still, I was not enjoying the game anymore as well, I would just quit after this. Because, like, there's only so much you can get slaps in the face over 4 or 5 years of playing this game. And this is just another one of those that I'm really not happy about. But anyway, I ranted enough. I hope you joined my rant. I hope if it was too strong, I apologize. But like I mentioned at the beginning, whenever they do something like this, I always make a video on it. I always call them out, because this is not cool. And I will never agree or support something like this when, you know, they're just pretty much trying to slap the player base in the face, trick them, give us the FOMO, you know, all their usual stuff. Is Godforge out yet? Isn't Godforge out yet? I'm just waiting for that game to come so I can quit Raid. But anyway, this is gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.